Okay, so here's something funny. The Trump campaign is selling red plastic straws with Trump's name laser engraved on them. What? That man is a masterful troll. He really is. And I have to say, he's like the troll king of the universe. I just can't. Yeah, somebody probably made a joke, and he said, "Yeah, it's a great idea. Make it happen." Because everyone's banning plastic straws. We find one friggin' straw in the nose of a turtle in South America, and now we got to ban straws when everything shows almost all of the plastic in the ocean comes from Asia and Africa. Because we've got pretty clean, comparatively speaking, to what the other guys are. I mean, we could still do better, but we've got pretty damn clean stuff going into the ocean. The thing is, our air's pretty clear. Our water's good. Our food supply is steady. See, that's why those people over there, they're just throwing things away. They don't care. Because when you're busy trying to find something to build your shack out of and hoping you can find something to eat for dinner, you're not really worried much about the environment, I guess. That's my theory on it. Maybe I'm wrong. But here's the thing. It's that third world shithole problem again. And yeah, I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying third world shithole on YouTube. They're going to go, "You can't say that. You take that video down." Well, I'm not monetized, so I don't care. I'll just make another video. But the thing is, there's first world countries where the lights stay on, the water runs, and it's fairly safe to go out into public. And then there's really no second world, although some say, well, that's the developing countries, and the third world are the non-developing countries. But everybody's developing now. Nobody's not developing. They're just developing very slowly. Although in the case of a couple of countries I think of, they're actually developing, undeveloping. They're devolving. That's the word, devolving. And as a point, I want to just mention a statistic here because, a girl just got thrown out of being a beauty contestant, out of beauty pageant because her tweets were, what is they call those tweets? They call them racist. All she did was cite statistics. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you a statistic. If you take the number of people killed by guns in America every year, which is about 30,000, about the same as cars, and you take out the suicides, you end up with a much, much, much smaller number. And if you take that number and divide it by the population of the country, or maybe divide the population of the country by that number, you get this infinitesimal number that's like 0 point, and it's got 5 zeros. It's 0, and then some other numbers, which is your percentage chance of actually being killed by a gun in this country. Now, the possibility of you getting killed by a gun shoots up tremendously if you live in Chicago or some other Democrat-controlled area that doesn't let you defend yourself with guns. The stricter the gun control laws, the more likely you are to get killed by a gun. Isn't that odd? But the other thing is that if there's other factors that increase your likelihood of being killed by a gun, like if you're a black guy. I don't know what it is, but it seems that if you're black and a guy, and living in certain areas seems to also increase it. So if you're a black guy living in Chicago, your chance of getting killed by a gun is a whole lot more than, say, you're a white dude in rural Montana. Actually, is there any part of Montana that's not rural? Am I going to get in trouble with my Montana friends for that? Oh, well. That's what you get for living out in a rural state. Anyway, the chance of you getting killed by a gun is very, 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 very small. It is much more likely for you to die in America today as an unborn child than it is to be killed by a gun in America. In fact, if you are an unborn child, your chance of dying before you're born is about 1 in 5. 1 in 5. About 20% of pregnancies. That's a lot. And the rate's going down. That's good. But this girl got thrown out of the beauty pageant for her racist tweets. They weren't racist. She was citing statistics. Statistics are math. Math doesn't care. Math don't give a fuck. As much as I don't give a fuck, I wish I could not give a fuck as much as math don't give a fuck. Math doesn't give a fuck. It don't care what color you are. It don't care if you're one of the two genders. Gonna get in trouble for that too. It doesn't care anything. Math is math. It's numbers. That's what it is. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on here and mention the straws. So, like, I gotta say, I might have to buy some of those. It's something like $10 for 15 or $15 for 10. I don't know what it is. They're reusable, of course, because plastic is generally. And they're recyclable, but why would you recycle them? You know what I think I'm going to do with them? I think I'm going to get some of my MAGA straws and keep one in my vest pocket and use it to shoot spitballs. They find social justice warriors and give them a nice juicy one right on the temple. Right there upside the nose, maybe. Nice big fat juicy spitball. Anyway, thanks for listening. Don't forget to I keep forgetting to say this, hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell. And when we get to 1,000 listeners, we'll go, or 1,000 listeners, I'm so used to doing net radio. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll go live. This is Kender. Bye.